All right. I think we're ready. Hey there, Batata. How's it going today? Thanks for joining. West of Loathing. It's been a long time since I've played this game. Been since September. Hey, William. How's it going, man? Thanks for joining. Alright. So I'm playing West of Loathing. My character, Bear Marshall Cockburn. He is a bean slinger. I'm basically a wizard. This is it's an RPG. I got my partner here. And I got my ghost horse, Hogbert. He's a ghost horse. So it's been a long time since I played the game, so I don't really remember what exactly is going on, but I do remember that we're supposed to take this train and head on over to the next section of the world, but the train is stopped. And we have to find out why and make it roll again. So obviously the tracks end here, so we have to go get some more wood in order to make the train keep going. So the ghost is the horse. My horse is a ghost. So I mean, this game is just filled with stupid and silly comedy. This game does not take itself seriously at all. It's a lot of fun, and I hope it's fun for you guys to watch. We're gonna ride atop our Ghost Rider. So I've already done quite a lot of this zone here, and we have to go to Breadwood to get some wood. Oh, I'm sorry. My ghost horse. Who's a ghost? So you hear the crack of a rifle, and a lead bee buzzes past your ear. I call bullets lead bee sometimes. Off in the distance, you see a skeleton with a rifle. It looks like he's lining up another shot. Let's challenge his abilities. Hey, excuse me. Technical question. How can you possibly aim that rifle without eyeballs? The skeleton thinks about it for a moment, then overthinks it, and finds himself unable to aim anymore. Hissing curses, he stomps away to find an optometrist. You win! Oh dear, what is going on here? Bread wad mayo. A buttery biscuit. My goodness, what is going on here? What's the horse doing? You know a town's gone to pot when the horses are drunk. All is not well with this well. What is going on here? Dunwich Crouton. Lived 14 years. Croissant Le Breton. Lived 26 years. The grays are too old to be legible. There's a patch of pepperoni mold. But we don't have foraging, so we can't. Let's just go in the bunkhouse. On one hand, it's a modern convenience. On the other hand, it's got zero privacy. Hey! A perk, Master of Flushing. Your toilet flushing muscles are in fantastic shape. +3 muscle. Okay. There's some water and a few Miscellaneous toiletries provided. Ah, much better. 3 XP. Hey Sam, and bye Sam. Thanks a lot for joining, for saying hi, I appreciate it. This guy seems very focused on his beard growing. This guy's just chilling by the fire. It must not be a very good fire. Heh, because it's chilling. Hi, stranger! I'm Hobart Bubbert. You what? Oh, I mean, hi Hobart, I'm Bear Cockburn. You seem like the traveling sort. Mind doing the fella a favor? What's the favor? Thing is, my only dream in life is to see an owl skeleton. That's quite a dream. I hear they've got one at the petting cemetery, but... Ooh, the what? The petting cemetery. Is that what it sounds like? Exactly what it sounds like. But see, I ain't got the meat for a ticket. You all alone? No, I got no prospects of paying it back. But I got a camera, and I figured if you went to the cemetery, you could take a picture of their owl skeleton and bring it back to me. I'll do that. Great, thanks a bundle. We have an owl camera. It marks the location of the cemetery on the map. Okay. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'll be back. Owl. Wow. Wow. The footlocker is labeled H. Holloway and is very locked. We can't open it. What's in the buttery biscuit? Ah, here we go. Just 2 friends, reminiscing about good times and occasionally showing one another their guns in a non-threatening way. It's probably dangerous to interrupt this. They're doing that knife game. What did he get up to? The man with a black hat has a huge pile of meat in front of him. By the way, the meat is the currency in this game. It's money. The man with the white hat looks broken sad. What you playing, fellas? Pharaoh. But I wouldn't say we're playing. I'd say we did play until this cowpoke ran out of money. How's it work? It's easy. You bet 50 meat, and name as many pharaohs as you can. Every time you name one, I give you 20 meat. Wait, what? If those are the rules, how did this guy lose all his meat to you? He's real bad at it. Let's give it a try. Alright, partner, start naming pharaohs. Teuton, come on. Well, everyone knows that one. What else you got? Uh-oh, you don't actually know the names of any more pharaohs. Maybe you can get away with just making some up. Okay, I got one. Mona Muntris. Aquador Hotep. Akduman Hotep. That's all I got. Table's closed, get lost. Well, we made 50 meat. Yay. It's a post. It's a trading post, but it's a post. Trade with the post. Wow. Beautiful. Ah, what do we got here? Wet boots. You never know when you're gonna need something like this. Locks and how to pick them. Gives locking expertise. Meh. Monkey wrench. Provides the option to wrench things in certain places. Doesn't look even a little bit like a monkey to you. Let's buy it. Lasso, we already have lassos. Time was these would have been Brad's. But nowadays, man does not live by bread alone. What? We already have a crowbar. Might as well buy a postcard. Advanced Beancraft. That is basically a wizard spellbook. No. I think we're good. Got a Beancraft book. It says, I owe you 1 piano. What do we got here? Advanced bean craft. Let's learn a new skill, everybody. There's a poem scribbled into the margins whose words keep shifting and changing. Gives uncanny presence, a perk that provides resistance against elemental damage. There's also an article about butter, an article about beans, and the juxtaposition gives you an idea. Butterbean! Spell that reduces an opponent's muscle, mysticality, and moxie. There's also a recipe for a wall-shaped pile of beans that looks pretty interesting. I'm gonna go with Butterbean. You study a combination of beans and butter until you've mastered every aspect of it. Unfortunately, you've got a lot of butter. A lot of butter got splattered onto the book while you were practicing, and now it's totally illegible. Ugh. Okay. This is a spittoon, an unusually full one. Probably best to leave it alone. So, one of the jokes in this game is that you can actually look into the spitting jar and like dive into it, not dive, but plunge your hand in it. And every time you do it, the narrator just gets even more depressed at you. But whenever you do it, you get cool items. So, look, this isn't Mom and Pop's Family Fun Time Saloon. This is a dive bar in a dive town. The people who drink in here are mainly drifters and desperados. They'll go splashing around in the literal scum of the earth. I'm gonna. Seriously, don't. This is wrong and disgusting. It's vile behavior. I have my face right up against the thing. What's it look like? No, I'm not telling you. Why are you doing this to me? I had skipped lunch today because I couldn't stop thinking about you and those foul spittoons. I got my hand right in there, splashing around. La 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 la, not listening. You find nothing. You are the worst person in the world. I found something out, right? Yeah, like a necrotic skin disorder, I bet. Actually, it's a pair of boots. So there, Mr. Delicate Stomach. Boots, great. Boots full of bandit spit. I hope they have to invent a whole new kind of trench foot just for you. I hope they name it after you. These boots have been rendered extremely flexible by dint of months spent soaking in tobacco spit. Best not to think about it. Here's just my sweet boots. Boots we have now. We got work boots. 1 AP, 1 armor. This gives us 3 AP. Hey. I'm gonna equip these spit-soaked boots. No. Santa Cortado's ring. Ring of moderate unpunchability or nasty ring. No. Alright. Well, looks like some poor son of a biscuit wandered in town. Howdy, cake sucker. Well, jeez, rude and baffling. Get used to it. Be like our cousin here in Bradwood. Sure, fine, but cake sucker? You also like our breads and bread-related products. Let's buy a drink. The bartender pulls a shot of something and slaps on the bar in front of you. I'll get to choose? No. Breadwood bourbon. Made from finest dough mash, aged in bread bales, and served with a crouton floating in it, in a dirty glass. Perfect. You can't drink because you're already drunk. Okay. Howdy, Susie. There's a ranch out this way run by a lady named Alexandria. Not that I got much hope of her still being alive. Oh, gee, come on, Susie. Keep your chin up. No, I'm fine. As long as we put a stop to this. Okay. Don't be this guy. This guy is grimly washing dishes. He notices you arriving and waves you away, irritated. There's a note that says, see bartender for darts. This was interesting. Bradwood Mayor. Oh, wow. Howdy, Mayor. I'm Bear Cockburn, here on behalf of the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. We need to build a bridge in a hurry. so I'm here to cut a deal with you for the lumber.
Alright, I believe we can scrap together that much wood.
What sort of down payment are you offering? Oh, I sort of expected you would just bill us.
You want that much lumber with no payment up front? Are you serious?
I can probably offer you free train rides.
I do enjoy a nice train ride, but that deal would be the real problem. And I've already got 7 problems to worry about.
Oh? Maybe I can help you with some of your problems.
Oh, thank you. I certainly welcome any assistance you could offer.
You glance at the problems board, which offers a selection of current issues, as well as a dire warning. Oh, we got a bunch of these.
Our last batch of mail never got here. We don't know if something happened to the mailman or what. Go talk to Reginald in the bunkhouse. He used to be a mailman, so he can tell you where to start your search.
This table has no mail on it. It's Breadwood's meager selection of library books. The soup kitchen is bereft of soup. Breadwood's currently absent supply of militia yeast. Breadwood's bank was apparently small enough to fail. This is a beautiful town, guys. Let's go talk to... Howdy, are you Reginald?
Who the fuckation are you?
The what now? What is that word? Name's Bear Cockburn. The mayor got me investigating some missing mail. Said he could give me a line on where to start looking.
Oh yeah, alright. I gave up being the mailman a couple of years ago, but I doubt they changed the system much. All the mail headed here used to go through a way station just southwest of here. I'll mark it on the map.
Thank you, buddy. Check out these problems. I'll check these out later. Alright, William. Have a great evening, man. Alright, the overdue book.
All libraries only got 4 books, so it's serious business if someone doesn't return one. Our records say it was loaned out to a lady named of Alexandria. That was a couple of years ago. I don't know her, but we got an address.
That's the same place we gotta go for the logging permit.
We're running out of trees around here, and need to expand our operation a bit. Problem is, we need a logging permit for the next town, and the whole place up and died from paperwork was settled.
Town died? Okay, I guess I'll check it out. Alright. What else do we got? The soup shortage.
We keep a municipal soup kitchen open to help those who are down in their luck. There's pretty much everyone around here. But we've run out of soup. I need something to go fetch more from Soup Stock Load.
Soup Stock Load. La la la. What else do we got? The skeleton raids.
There's a military cemetery not far from here, and I figure something must have happened to the caretaker, because military skeletons keep wandering out this way and causing ruckus.
Interesting. The stolen yeast.
We take our yeast supply very seriously here in Breadwood, and that dang yeasty gang made off with the whole lot. A couple of fellas said they saw them loitering around that old brewery. That's probably where they made a hideout. We need that yeast back.
Old Schmaltz Brewery. Last quest. The missing bread.
The bank boys cleaned our bank right out, and that's not a bit fabulous if you ask me. Fortunately, they haven't been too secretive about the location of the hideout. Can you get my bread back? I mean, the place is called Breadwood. We have to have some bread.
Hey, Ben. Hey, Ben and Seawage. How are you two doing tonight? Thanks for joining. Alright, so we got our bucket of quests. We are ready to go clear them out. So we got a whole bunch of new zones. Oh wow, we got a bunch of new zones here. Let's start with Soup Stock Load. You run across a poor jackrabbit with his leg caught in a bear trap. That's for bears, little guys. You shouldn't be there here. And I don't have enough muscle to save him. Alright, Soup Stock Load. Yuck, a yucca. It's a tuna cactus. Somebody bent their yucca. This pile of tailings smells a lot like onions. This cart is overflowing with savory tailings. Dig through it. Bunch of meat. Once again, meat is the currency in this game. I haven't played this game since September, Ben. But it's a lot of fun. These lockers have been pretty picked over from the looks of them. You find a few worthwhile things. Can of kerosene and a sulfur match. There's a toolbox on its bench, but it's locked and welded to the bench. I cannot pick it open. It's a pool of boiling soup. Grab it. Using a bread bowl, you scoop some soup. This is a breadwood bread bowl filled with soup stock soup. It looks tasty, but it's not for you. It's for the needy. You got it, Ben. Thanks a lot for saying hi. I appreciate it. Have a good night, man. Another bowl of soup. A knapsack. It's mostly filled with trash. But you found a spooky white mask. Weird. Whoever's camping here left in a hurry. There's a diary under the crude pillow of this bedroll. This mine's the worst. It sucks so bad here. I've been in some lousy mines. This one really takes the cake. Everything smells like soup. The walls are slick with it. I swear I can feel it getting in my pores. If I went to a doctor for a blood test, he'd probably tell me my blood is tomato basil bisque or whatever. We finally managed to get deep enough to hear the master, but it turned out the dang soup table is higher than we thought. We're spending 90% of our time bailing this stuff out and only 10% digging. I've gotten noodles in my boots. I hurt so much. Now the damn elevator's busted. It was always making a rattling noise and the guys off shift couldn't sleep. That finally stopped. But it stopped because the elevator itself stopped, and we can't move it at all. Why did we even set up camp here? I had to spend the whole day scrounging around to find replacement 137, 59, and 23-pound compression springs for repairs. We'll install them tomorrow. Bart says we're giving up and heading into a real deep mine they found up northwest. It's a shame we wasted all this work, but hot damn, it'd be good to get away from this soup. I will never eat soup again in my life. Got the springs installed proper like, with the strongest behind the shortest bolt and so on. But there's no time to wrench everything down. Gotta pack. Not like elevators matters much anymore. I really hope I don't screw up again and forget my diary here when it's time to leave. I don't think I've ever managed to fill in more than 10 pages in that diary. Hey, Midnight. Thanks for joining. How are you doing, Sparks? Alright, you see 3 different sized bolts on the sides of elevator which are very loose. There's a sign that says 3,200 pounds pressure required. Some sort of gauge which currently reads 0, whatever that means. Alright, turn the number 3 bolt. Tighten the bolt with 1 complete revolutionary wrench. It says 411. Okay, so it's a puzzle. We have to end up with 3,200. I see. Ah, whoops. Alright, that's 411. Number 5 is 200, 300. That's quite okay, Midnight, not a problem. Thanks for hanging out with me, I appreciate it. Oh man, so it's just a puzzle that we have to figure out. Ah, man. No. So 7 is 161. Number 2 is 495. Not at all. Okay, so it's basically a random guessing game here. Nope. Oh, this ain't fun. Ah, so close. Yeah. 333. Okay. Hmm. Ah. No. Okay, this is not as easy as I thought it would be. Yeah, I got it. You tighten the bolt with one complete revolution. You hear a plate snap firmly into place, and the elevator seems to be humming with life. Yeah! So this is basically a ridiculous slapstick comedy game. A pool of boiling soup. In the bread bowl, you scoop some scoop. Oh, your El Vibrato transponder goes crazy when he goes in the crack. Whoa. The sign says, Kuzono krokos tasta benokro kuskro. So of course, if you don't know what happened before now, you have no idea what's going on. Then again, who has any idea? We found a super high-tech place in the mines. Get a bowl of soup. Yeah, there are hundreds of snakes lounging around this pool of hot soup. It's time to fight. An eldritch soup snake is what they're called. Beautiful. Nah, that ended my turn. Spooky soup spit. Ugh. Let's buff ourselves up here. Yeah. And then another great northern blizzard. Oh, that one's dead. He's dead. And we are just gonna whack him with a bone. Victory. It's a bowl of snake meat, stewed in both its own juices and those of an underground spring filled with boiling soup. Oh, beautiful. And a snake spleen. The spleen is the seat of fiery humors, or at least that's what we've been told. Don't have much of sense about humors. Okay. These cracks are hotter than fires of hell. You'll need 20% heat resistance. How convenient. Ah. Can't. Alright, grit. You eat the stew. It goes down into your guts where it continues to simmer. Alright. Yeah. Let's fight some more snakes. Summon a beam golem. And I'm gonna cast Great Northern Blizzard. Why are you collecting soup? Well, the mayor of Redville told me to do so. Yeah! Killed the soup snakes. So basically here we got... Where the heck are my quests? I don't know where my quests are. But yes, so the town of Breadwood tasked me to go get some soup. since their soup kitchen doesn't have any soup. So, guy told me to go into the soup mines, the soup stock load, and gather soup from the walls and the floor. Duh. Alright, Hogboot, let's go. Back to Bedwood. You see a wooden sign off the side of the trail that reads, Jumble Neck Mines, 4 miles. It's weird that they put a period on the sign, and it's weird that they bothered to carve individual hyphens and a greater than sign instead of just carving an arrow in it. Nice. Jumble Neck Mine. So, Bedwood is basically, yeah. You know a town's gone to pot when even the horses are drunk. So right, if you go see the mayor, so this is the post office, that's the library, that's the soup kitchen, armory, and the bank. So this town is pretty bad. Hey, look, covering our yeast for those bands up at Old Schmart's Brewery. No, didn't do that yet, didn't do that yet, didn't do that yet. No, no. I got the soup though. You're a real lifesaver. I was about to yaw my old beard off. That'd have been a shame. Alright, so that first quest done. Soup for Bedwood's needy, courtesy of you. The entire town is needy. Okay, got a bunch of new zones here. Jumble Neck Mine, Postal Away Station, Ghostwood, Military Cemetery, Old Schmart's Brewery, Alexander Ranch. Military Cemetery. What an embarrassing typo. Military Cemetery. Beyond this gate stand countless rows and columns of tombstones. Well, not actually counting this. I count them, and there are 999 of them. You can visit an individual plot number if you'd like. Oh my gosh, really? Your post degree reads 2nd Lieutenant Washington Castro, 69th Innuendo Division. Dig you up for that bad joke. Oh. Oh. Okay. Wow. Okay then. That was a mess. Didn't think that would... Okay. You're madder than a hornet. If your anger level gets higher than 3, you'll pass out from rage. Yeah. Oh gee, that... I did not expect that to happen. Food. Let's get some food here. Spell damage by 10. I like that. You eat the black beans and feel the black magic work its ways into you. Goblin sandwich? No. Thermos of spiked coffee. You want to cap the thermos and carefully sip its still seeming contents. It gives you energy to face whatever challenges are next, and the inability to not be afraid of them. Ghost pickle? No. Guffin. Increases your nothing by 0 for the rest of the day. Yes. Ooh, this is good. Mysticality by 6. Roasted cow tongue. Are you sure you want to eat this? It came from a literally demonic cow. Eat the tongue, trying to think about the fact that you're basically French kissing a cow as hard as possible. Ugh. Every time you open your mouth, you can hear the tongue you ate whispering inside you. Oh my. Elegant hot dog. You eat the hot dog using the exact minimum amount of energy for biting and chewing. Awesome. We are totally buffed up. And we're back in this town, man. This is the old town. We're gonna go on the map. Yeah, we're in Dirtwater. Let's go all the way to, Baker Boy's hideout. Can we? Yes, we can. Your El Vibrato Gizmo bleeps. As far as you know, the only way to stop making the noise is to find whatever it's so excited about. But we can't. Alas. Baker Boy's hideout. Oh, hello. Nothing but inedible garbage. Nope, this garbage is also inedible. These teenagers seem dispirited and are trying to drown themselves with big mugs of water. Maybe they misunderstood the idiom. Hey, you boys wouldn't know about some bread that went missing, would you? Aw, nuts! I told you we'd get in trouble, Billy! Shut up, Jerry! Way to just blab everything, dude! Calm down, you two. The mayor just wants his bread back. Hand it over, and the trouble you're in will be minimal. It ain't that simple, mister. We sold that bread for meat to start this bakery. Why? Because we wanted to make something of our lives. Everyone in Brentwood is just bums. Plus, like, everyone needs bread, right? So we figured we'd make it big. Okay, well, no problem. We take the mayor of the bread you've made and cut it even. Okay, yeah, no problem. Except for the fact we don't know a dang thing about making bread. Turns out, all we ended up with weird lumps. Aw, that ain't true, Billy. The last loaf we tried was almost... right? Yeah, sure, that one was nearly edible, but practically out of ingredients. Maybe I can help. I might know someone, I'm a pretty good forager, or I don't have time. I guess I don't have time? I don't have time for this. Look, I know cooking magic. Just give me whatever ingredients we have left. But then we won't learn how to bake it ourselves. You want to be bakers or do you want to stay out of jail? The boys grumbled, but they turned over the last remnants of their ingredients and you managed to get enough bread out of them to satisfy the mayor. 40 loaves of bread. This is the entire fiduciary basis for the Breadwood logging camp. I must have pronounced that horribly. Alright. Well, success. Easy quest right there. Go to Ghostwood. Hogbird suddenly gets spooked by something off the side of the trail, and it's easy to understand why. There's a horse skeleton in the ditch, which is a thing that's probably extra spooky for your horse. Let's see what's going on. Approaching the horse more closely, you see the tattered remains of a pair of Pony Express saddlebags on its skeletal flanks. The starboard board is empty, but the port one contains a skeletal human hand with a ring on it. You conclude that either the horse's rider died with his hand in saddlebag, or somebody's really sad that the skeleton hand they ordered never showed up, even though they paid extra to have it sent Pony Express. Either way, free ring. Ring of getting places faster. These rings were issued to Pony Express riders so they best them to screw around on their way to the places they were supposed to be delivering stuff to. Reduce the frequency of random encounters. Nice. Alright, Ghostwood. Wow. They weren't kidding when they say ghost. Someone's mounted a pencil sharpener on one of the balcony posts for some reason. Sharpen a pencil. I got no pencil to sharpen. Huh. Wait, I missed. I missed. You might expect to be able to just walk straight through the door of the ghost building, but some kind of forces prevent that. Oh, I guess you could knock on the force. Your fist makes a distant, echoey plop sound on the barroom door, and a ghostly voice comes out of nowhere. Howdy there, fellow. New in town? Yeah, I was wondering if... Sorry, I can't do business until you have a visitor identification card. They ain't supposed to even talk to you now, are you really? Where do I get one? Toward the town hall, down the nearest street. Okay. You peer through the walls of the stable. Instead of ghost horses, you see a lot of ghost fighting cabinets. Go away, you aren't authorized. Okay. The ghostly jailhouse seems to be stacked up with boxes of old papers. You don't see any ghost criminals, but usually there isn't anything longer than a life sentence anyway. Okay, I need to get the, This looks to be a ghost of the town hall. It looks like a regular town hall, except, you know, the whole ghost thing. Oh, visitor! You'll be needing a visitor identification card. I guess so. I'll be happy to help fill in the forms. Most living people have trouble holding the pages. You'll be needing number 3 pencil. If you're fitting in the form, can't you just use your own pencil?
I will be, but the instruction says very clearly that the applicant must have a number 3 pencil.
Great. A number 3 pencil, isn't the number 2 the usual kind?
I suppose, but a 3% number 3 pencil is 50% more official.
Okay. When I get one, the Department of Requisitions. You mean a general store?
No more specific these days, but yeah.
Okay. Office supplies. This ghostly general store seems to be selling mostly office supplies. Ghost office supplies. Sorry, can't help and you have a visitor ID. I need a pencil for no visitor, no supplies. Great. The general store won't give me a pencil without visitor ID.
No, certainly not. They're not authorized to deal with anybody who doesn't have ID.
So how am I supposed to get a number 3 pencil?
I suppose I could issue you a temporary visitor permit. You don't need a pencil for that one.
Alright. Cockburn. First name, Bear. Middle name. Nice. Great, where are you from, Bear Nice Cockburn? A little farm outside Boiling Springs. Boiling Springs? Never heard of it. What's it like? Boring, like it says on the label. That's nice. How many bars are in the window of the adjunct Department of Records? What? It's a quiz to make sure you've actually been paying attention to and care about a little town. Oh, wow. How many bars? I don't know. I'm gonna say 7? Nope. Go count them and try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, this again. What? On the window, not the entire thing. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do this again. Cockburn. Bear. Nice. Little farm. It's boring. 6. Correct.
Alright, everything still seems to be in order. Here's a temporary visitor pass.
It expires in 11 seconds. Ah, hello. How can I help you, Mr. Cockburn? And a number 3 pencil. No problem, we just fill out a requisition form. Seriously? Up. Wow. Your visitor's permit has expired. Have a nice day. My visitor pass expired. Can I have another one? Oh my gosh, seriously. Cockburn. Ugh. It's literally 11 seconds. What? You're kidding. This is... I want... Expires in 7 seconds. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna spam 1. Run! Nope. Okay. So... Put in trouble tame. Hey there, curb stomp. So what did it say? Hello, just fill out a form. Maybe someone else can find a pencil. Yeah, okay. Just gotta say, this is just stupid. You're not authorized. Shoe. Saloon. Okay, so with... What's this? Not sure you could lead a ghost horse to this, even if you wanted to. Alright, so go and grab our this thing again. Yeah, expires in 7 seconds. Yeah, me too. Well, don't that beat all? An actual ghost town. How do buildings even die? Well, one good fire'd do that. Question is, how does the building die and then stick around as a ghost? Unfinished business? What business does the building have? Mortgage not paid off? We need a pencil. We need a dumb pencil. We're supposed to get a pencil here. Can't do anything in this. This is a regular cactus. Well, the ghost of a regular cactus. Well, the ghost of a regular cactus with the ghost of a pencil stabbed into it. Take the pencil! You manage to snag the pencil with the corner of your temporary visitor permit and yank it out of the cactus. Nice! Oh, wait. This is number 4 pencil. Wait, didn't know pencils have ghosts? What do you think ghost writers use? Curb Stomp, this is a, it's a silly game. You stick the number 4 pencil into the sharpener and grind off a quarter of it. Sharpen ghost pencil. We got a pencil, guys. That's a number 4 pencil. No, it's 75% of a 4 pencil. I see. Well, I don't see anything about this in the bylaws. Very well, I suppose it'll do. Just get you your visitor identification permit. Thank God. Alright, Cockburn. Bear. Oh, not Pickle. Darn it. Pickle, nice Cockburn. Ah. Yes, okay, Cockburn. Bear. Nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it has to be the same name as my temporary permit. Tame, put in danger. That's not it? Oh my gosh, what is... Pickle, Trouble, Cockburn. Man. Pickle, Trouble. Yep, that matches what it says. Where you from? Dirtwater. How many bars in the Windows Adjunct Department Record? 6. Ah! How many bars are in the windows of the Adjunct Department of Records? This is stupid! So I guess 10 in total? Since it's the windows and not the window. Oh my gosh. This game, I swear. Correct! Alright, everything seems to be in order. Oh man. Welcome to Ghostwood. Has it always been Ghostwood? Called? Yes, total coincidence. Wow, okay. Knock knock. Son, get for you, Mr. Cockburn. I'm here on behalf of the Mayor of Breadwood. He needs a permit to do some logging in this area. Oh, this is the Department of Requisitions. In the administration next door. Great. Mr. Cockburn, what can I do for you? Get me a logging permit. I need to visit the Department of Administration for that. Down the end of the street. Give me a logging permit. Department of Administration's last building down. That's a saloon. Sounds like a job for the Department of Administration. That's the building all the way down the other end of the street. Give me a drink. Beer or whiskey? Beer. Just gotta take your name down for the requisition slip. Wow. Ugh. Bottle of ghost beer. Isn't clear if this beer died, a ghost made it pre-dead. One thing's for sure, it's bound to be less filling than light beer. Let's go to the building of administration then. Jeez, finally, I'm here on behalf of the Mayor of Breadwood. Give me a permit. I see, that shouldn't be a problem. I'll just need to review the logging records to make sure there are no disqualifying incidents. Go to the Department of Records. It's 2 doors down. Tell them I need Breadwood Fire Department. I'm here supposed to pick up a file on town of Breadwood. Damn it. One moment, please. Breadwood, Applewood, Antiwood, Badwood. Did you mean Biggerwood? No, Breadwood. Must be a suburb. Beaverwood, Bestwood, Bitterwood, Bloodwood. Ah, here we are, Breadwood. Which section do you need? Logging records. That section has been downgraded from disuse. You'll need to pick it up for the adjunct Department of Records next door. Naturally. Bring it back here when you've got it, and I'll put it in an official inter-department document transfer folder for you. Is that necessary? Absolutely. You can't transfer documents between departments without an inter-department document transfer folder. It's unthinkable. This town, I swear. The Department of Records sent me over to pick up a file. Great, which file? Logging reports of town Betterwood. Here we are, but well, this page is all loose. I can't give them to you like this. What if they blow away? I'm just taking them next door. They're giving me a documents folder. It'll be fine. No, what if there's a freak gust of wind as soon as you leave here? It would be chaos. What do you propose? Well, fortunately, I happen to be the one person in town officially authorized to use a stapler. So you'll staple them together for me? I'd be glad to. But I don't have a stapler. Of course you don't. Don't worry. All I have to do is go to the Department of Requisitions next door and requisition one. If I bring you a stapler, you bring me the file. Yep. Oh, man. Other way. I need the requisition stapler. First, we need to fill out a requisition form. Cockburn Pico. Trouble. Your dessert preference, cake or pie? Pie. Oh, well, despite that, everything seems to be in order. Here's your stapler. Wouldn't ghost staples just go right through? Alright. What's next? Great. Ah, there's nothing better than a new stapler smell. Can I have that report logging now? You bet. Ka-chunk, here you go. Freshly stapled and wind resistant. Back to those papers. Alright, let me just put those in an official inter-department document transfer folder for you. There you are. Got that file for you. The Breadwood logging records? Fine, let's have a look. Oh, for the love of... This idiot stapled the pages together right in the middle. This is why we took his damn stapler away in the first place. It's fine, it's unreadable. You're gonna have to take it back and tell him to unstaple it. Oh my gosh. I can already see what's gonna happen. Oh, I'd be glad to unstaple it for you, but I don't have an unstapler. Go fill out a requisition. I hate this town. I'm only authorized for stapling, not unstapling. Try next door at the record department. I think they have an unstapler there. This town is disgusting. Okay, I'm a fully authorized unstapler, so that's no problem. But it's just that I don't see the staple remover anywhere. Oh, that's right. The Department of Libations borrowed it to open beer bottles. Oh, man. Do you have the staple remover? Sure do. That thing pops the tops off beer bottles like you wouldn't believe it. So long as it removes staples, I'd be happy. I'm feeling authorized for unstapling. Oh my gosh. The ghost of a staple remover looks like a weird metal fanged monster mouth. Except now it's in ghost form. Now, office job is even spookier. Great, let me just have a look at those papers of yours. Adjunct records up to his old tricks again, I see. These don't even need to be stapled. That's what the inter-department document was for, after all. I'm back with an unstapled Breadwood logging file. Alright, I can't see any problems with this. I'm frankly amazed. Let's get started. I am no longer amazed. Cockburn, Pico, Trouble. Alright, let me just check. Okay, it's fine. Stamp here, sign it here, and now you sign it here. And also here. And initial here. And here. And sign here. Great! Now take this back to the mayor of Breadwood and have him sign on this line here, here, and initial over here. Are you kidding me? I don't know how to do that. Ugh. I'm out. I am out and away. This town is horrible. Never going back here. Post to the way station. You encounter a goblin chef out harvesting produce. By which I mean knocking lumps off a cactus. It gives some real side-eye when it sees you.
Hey, you human! To keep it away from these lumps that are mine. Or maybe I am cooking you instead.
What? You goblins don't people to eating, do you?
No, gross! I did saying that to scare you away. Did you scared?
She's a little, yeah. Talk to it. So, what's cooking?
Lumps!
Okay then. Instead of bashing the cactus apart, have you considered cutting up with a knife?
What?
To considering cactus with knife to cutting?
Ah, yes! You're a chef man suggesting this. But texture all of wrong. Here, you can have in his pants. They don't gobbling legs fitting.
Cool. If you can't stand the heat, there's no need to get out of the kitchen if you're wearing these. Same goes for cold, stench, fear, all sorts of things. Thanks. Are these better than what I have? Yes. Kitchen pans. What do we got here? It says Postal Service property, no trespassing. Trespass! You don't even want to know what bureaucratic processes were involved in the placement of this outhouse. It's an in-house. A big map of the whole region with lots of confusing little annotations in it. The cabinet is full of maps, but you have no idea what any of them mean. Maybe you can ask about it at a post office in Dirtwater. Yeah, maybe. Stack of old newspapers. Somebody has removed all the funnies, so there's literally no reason to care about them. There's an article here about how they had to change the name of a nearby cemetery due to so many skeletons being raised there. You mark down cemetery's location on the map. Reboot Hill. Stack of newspapers. Nothing interested? Oh wait, there's a postcard. Undelivered letter in this stack to Roy Bean. Addressed to his House of Justice and Jelly Beans. Okay. Fun. Old Schmart's Brewery. There's an open grave here, which is a little weird. Yeah, they forgot to bring the body and had to go back to get it? Man, that'd be embarrassing. Let's jump in and see what we find. Oh, there are a few things here already. Maybe they were just burying this junk, but forgot to fill the hole back in. Skeleton bone. Gold skull. There wasn't enough to get a gold tooth. This person has their entire skull replaced with gold. I wonder if they survived the process. And a wedding ring. Nice. Schmaltz Brewery. What? It's a malt golem. This fella's too scared to talk to you. He's just totally freaked out about the yeast. It says beer hose. You're not really sure what purpose it might have served. It's a beer vat. Or at least it's vat. It's not guaranteed to actually contain beer. Blah, it's almost pure ethanol. Blah. This dead guy's hat got knocked off and covered with yeast. Yeast covered hat. Oh, nice. +5 mysticality. That's better. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Some crazy yeast monster has apparently broken loose from the vats and eaten some of the bandits. I guess they brewed up something they couldn't put down. They could already control it. You don't have to hop to it if you want to prevail here. Let's dive in. Alright, here we go. Bean shield. Use the old bean. Get a golem going. Butter bean. Lots of damage. 76 hot damage. Giving up, it seems losing. I'm gonna start by unbuffing him. And we are going to disable him. Yeah. Go. Oh, you missed. Okay. Lava Father! Oh, wow, okay, that hurt a lot more than I thought it would. Nice, he's dead. Wow, okay. One HP, okay, maybe not. Yay! You beat the yeast beast to a pulp. Hooray! The remains of the hobo yeast beast. I guess you could take some back to the mayor? It's probably still good. Sure. Half a ton of yeast. But it's light enough for you to carry because it's dried. Great. 3 cans of beer. 3 cans of beer on the wall, 3 cans of beer. Take them all down, put them in the bag, instead of singing the rest of this song about beer. Hey, Crazy Banana. That'll probably be Sunday. I'm planning on doing that, like, more or less every Sunday evening. So, this whole yeast theft biz didn't seem to have gone well for you guys.
Yeah, no, Oh, jeez, are you a bounty hunter?
Relax, the mayor just wants his yeast back. He didn't say anything about hauling you in.
Oh, okay. Well, the yeast is in that revolting pile.
Well, we got bored of bread is all.
If I know a bit about brewing, and we figured if we came back with a couple of kegs, nobody wouldn't mind so much they stole the yeast.
No offense, but you don't look like a brewer. Hey, ideally you wouldn't end up with a ravenous yeast monster.
That wasn't my... Okay, well, I guess it was my fault, but I understand what happened. These vats are old, and we didn't clean them properly, because we were in a hurry. I think there's some frogs living in one of them.
And you figured you could use extra hops? Ha ha, ha ha. If you're sure you got it figured out, you could set up shop in Dirtwater.
Oh?
Yeah, it's turning into quite the little metropolis.
I love to have my own place. Okay, I'll go check it out.
How are we doing tonight, Banana? Now he's too grubby to talk to you. He's just angrily muttering about yeast. You're under arrest.
For what? Stealing about 2 handfuls of yeast?
Yeah.
And the sentence for that is what? About 3 days in jail?
And Brentwood does not actually have a jail? Alright, I'll let you off with a warning this time. Oh, that was that. You see a partly burned military signpost off the side of the trail. It says Fort Treason. But the part that says how far away it is burned off. You ride in the direction of the arrow for about 40 feet and see the fort. Apparently it was 40 feet away. Haha. Oh dear. Ah. There's no way past these cows except through these cows. Demonic cows. They are literally demonic cows. You may think I'm joking, but I'm not. Roasted cow tongues, smoldering leather. Oh dear. Wow, this place has really been blown to pieces. This used to be an undestroyed bookshelf, but not anymore. A small diary is the only legible thing left on the shelf. A small diary is crispy around the edges and smells like gunpowder. You flip through the diary. Most of it is uneventful, describing the life of a woman who likes books and isn't interested in much else. It ends with a passage about a soldier from a nearby fort warning her about some kind of danger he wouldn't specify. So she moved her most valuable books to the cellar and took the ordinary precautions. For example, boarding up the windows and not leaving the house at night. Turns out that isn't much good against cannonballs. Thonking intensifies. Heap of smoldering books. You managed to find part of the overdue book from the Breadwood Library. Hey! Oh, nice! Advanced beancraft. What do we got? Uncanny presence or bean wall? Uncanny presence. Read the poem and briefly lose consciousness. When you come to, you look in the margin of the book and see that the poem has been replaced with a crude drawing of you. Horrified, you destroy the book. It's a half cannonball. The front half. The cannonball came from Fort Treason. It's got the address stamped right onto the surface. And bombardment was done by the army. To Fort Treason. You spot a guy riding down the road on a brown horse, wearing a brown fur hat, and carrying a brown shopping bag with a brown loaf of stolen bread sticking out the top. You can tell it's stolen because the bag has a little picture of a loaf of bread on it. He rides up and brandishes a great big loaf of bread at you. Hand over all your bread or I'll bludgeon you to death. Gee, you sure like bread, huh? Yeah, it's kind of my thing. How about we offer him infinite bread? Listen, you know that old saying, give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, teach a man to fish and he eats for the rest of his life? I don't like fish, I just like bread. You've kind of missed the point. I'll go slowly. You write down your mom's bread recipe and explain to him in short words. He gives you a large and very stale loaf of bread in exchange and rides away excitingly. Bread is a staff of life, but this is shorter. More like a wand, really. That's a better weapon. St. Beefus's thigh. Hard loaf, yeah. I like that. Fort Treason. It's a demi-culverin cannon. Look closely. Insert your cannonball. You look through the rangefinder on the cannon, but you can't see any indication of anything you want to shoot at. You try not to waste the ball. Fort Treason. You climb in the watchtower and look at the ground. Nope. Sure is empty. Don't seem particularly damaged, like if there was an attack or such. It's a mystery. Well, you're gonna enjoy it. I'm taking a load off. Okay, what do we got here? This must have been restored out of the fire. Not a whole lot going here. Private Lemon's diary. This is an immaculately cared for standard army issue diary labeled Private Lemon. It's private in 2 parts. Alright. Don't have lockpicking. Fold canteen. Artillery saber. The army, in its infinite wisdom, apparently decided that every soldier needs a sword, even the ones who are only good at using guns. Of course. Private Lemon's diary is pretty dry and not very interesting. Just a list of the day-to-day duties of a straight-laced soldier up in the hills without anything to fight. Towards the end, though, it starts to mention their commanding officer, Captain Simon, becoming increasingly agitated and convinced that a nearby ranch was being used as a spy outpost. Lemon doesn't sound convinced, but as one annoyingly vague entry puts it, orders are orders. The last few entries have to do with dissent in the ranks and the possibility of mutiny, the thought of which Lemon abhors. Blank pages left. Sugar guns! Little gun-shaped candies were made with real gunpowder! And plum pudding. They call this plum pudding because it's made of goat milk extracted from plump udders. Wow. Plum pudding, plump pudding, made from plump udders. Oh my gosh. Even I'm not that insane. Ugh. That's a clever one, actually. Wow. Okay, so Fort Treason was empty. Jumbleneck Mine. We find an abandoned crate on the side of the trail addressed to Fort Treason. I guess whoever was in charge of delivering it figured, well, screw those guys. Open it up. Hardtack and military-grade whiskey. You crack open the crate's hard outer shell and collect the sweet inner meat. Except it isn't meat, it's items. Sorry, that analogy wasn't very good. Don't sweat it. Okay. This bale is full of old grease. Ugh. What, did you grab a handful of grease? No. Darn. Except for the dust all over everything and the fact that the guy at the desk is a ghost, this looks like a regular mine foreman's office. Old calendar. A hat rack with a standard issue of Miner's helmet hanging onto it. Miner's helmet that gives us +3 armor. There's a ghost busy shuffling the ghost of paper on his deck. Excuse me. Kid, I'm busy here. Got a mine to run. Take a hike, okay? Is mine still running? We're miners, kid. If you saw anyone up here, I'd have to fire them for not doing the job. Your calendar's out of date. What? Yeah, it's like 6 months old. I like the picture, okay? Scram. How's business? Oh, just great. Hunky friggin' dory. Hunky friggin' dory. See his face? This is my happy face. I'm double excited about answering questions from some random kid that wandered into my office while I'm looking. Look how ecstatic I am. That's quite a silver tooth you got in that sarcastic grin. Mind it myself. I made a few little silver trinkets in my time. Now go away. Do you know that you're a ghost? You know you're a pain in the ass? No, I'm serious. You see me laughing? Okay, fine. You stoop down to take a closer look at the safe. It's a pretty standard safe with a dial type combination lock. Hey, something wrong with your ears? I told you to get away from there. Why, you little... Come here. Okay. I guess. Yeah. It's a good thing our gun shoots ghosts. You successfully killed the ghost. Killed is probably not the right word to use here. Okay. No, I can't even open it. Since no one is here, you're free to rummage around the desk. Extra grizzly jerky. And jumble neck mine elevator key. Worth it. Cluster of dim blossoms. Hey, pretty good stuff. Green film. A pile of rocks left over. A silver tooth skull. The elevator is pretty dusty inside. Doesn't appear to have been maintained for quite a while. It does still seem functional, but the control lever is chained and padlocked. You also notice that the shaft is totally silent. You expect to hear the rumbling of minecarts and the clanking of pickaxes echoing up from below, but it's nothing. Open it up. You unlock the lever with the foreman's key and give it a yank. The elevator shudders as it begins to descend, accompanied by the sound of clanking chains and grinding pulleys. Very quickly it becomes too dark to see, and you pull out your lantern. Very slowly, the elevator reaches its destination. You pull the door open and peer into the gloom. Put your shoulders to the minecart and give it a shove. It trundles down the track and bonks the big pile of rocks. Someone left their pickaxe here. I guess this is what they call environmental storytelling. We got a pickaxe. A headless skeleton. Skullless. Skullless. There isn't much to see, except for rocks. There's quite a lot of them, though, so if you want to look at rocks, there's a great selection to choose from. Alright. What do we got in here? Lunchbox. Pretty much everything inside is crumbled to dust except for a waxed paper sandwich bag and some raisins that probably weren't intended to become raisins. This waxed paper sandwich bag didn't do its job very well. Though to be fair, 6 months is a long time to expect a sandwich to stay fresh. What's this? Deposit of bean iron! Dense bean iron nugget. Yeah. A box. Crate of old dynamite. Dynamite is very dangerous when it ages, but I know better than to try and stop you from taking a stick if you decide you want one. I have decided that. This nitroglycerin is starting to sweat out of this dynamite and it crystallizes on the outside. This makes it extremely dangerous, and you should probably not try to use it in a fight. I mean, you shouldn't be carrying it around in your pockets, but that's a little late for that warning. Put the dynamite! Where you stick unstable old dynamite in the minecart? This can't possibly go awry. Pull the lever, Kronk. It's rusted and stuck. This is going to require something heavier duty than can of oil, it seems. Oh man. I don't have what we need, eh? Great. Guess we'll just head back to Breadwood. Howdy right there! A bandit steps out of the bushes beside the road. He's pretty raggedy, but also extremely burly, like a scarecrow stuffed with footballs. He has a pistol that could be described as a hand cannon without getting metaphorical. Give me a dough! Or else. Scold him. Where are you from? Breadwood. Well, this certainly doesn't reflect very well on your town. How would your mayor and chamber of commerce feel to know that you're representing Breadwood citizens as muggers and thieves? You aren't going to get many tourists that way. I was thinking of headed there myself to see the local attractions, but if this is how the visitors are treated, I just don't know. Howdy. He shuffles back in the underbrush, looking abashed. That's one way to do it. Alright, Mayor. Excuse me, Mayor. I have some papers you need to sign for a logging permit. Oh, that? Oh, ghost paper. This stuff is weird. Yeah. I need a ghost pencil for this. Here, you can borrow mine. Sign down here and initial over there. After some fumbling with the ghostly pencil, the mayor eventually manages to sign and initial the form. Alright, Mayor, I'll be back soon with that permit. God willing. Good luck. You still have my ghost pencil. I need that. Oh, terribly sorry. I think it's haunting my beard. Here you go. Well, that's done. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Did you get our bread back from the miserable baker boys? Yeah. Thank goodness. Another missed payday would have caused a riot. Did you find the missing book? Half of it. Well, that's a real bagel biter. Oh well. Everyone mostly skipped the words and just looked at the pictures anyway. And mostly just need the bottom half of the pictures. That's alright. Is the caption still there? Well, you increase the library's collection by 32%. You secured the militia yeast. Breadwood's fiduciary baked goods are safe and sound. There's a new squiffer? Huh. Nice. Alright, head back to danged Ghostwood. You spot a skeleton lying a few yards off the side of the trail. You tie Hogbert to a tree just out of sight of it. No sense scaring her. And investigate. Somehow its saddlebags are still intact. Maybe the big red plus signs embroidered on the sides of them added to their durability. You fish through the bags and ferret out some medicine. Nerve pills. These aren't the kind of nerve pills that make you less anxious. They can make you more anxious. Patent emetic. The substance cures poisoning by making you vomit. But luckily, medical science has confirmed that vomiting is a cure to basically every type of poisoning. Bottle of laudanum. This tincture of opium is widely lauded as a super great thing that's great to use all the time. And smelling salts. Here we go again, guys. Ghostwood. Knock knock. I got the mayor's signature on this logging permit for him. Just sign this last line at the bottom where it says receipt. Alright, that's everything taken care of. Breadwood's logging permit is hereby approved. Wonderful. Processing will take about 48 hours. What? Well, everything has to be filed, and the actual permit has to be printed and so on. Print up in 2 days. Is it ready yet? Nope. Oh man. Guess we're gonna go sleep then. To dirt water. You dream of climbing a mountain with a wolf in the blueberry pie's clothes inside a giant cactus. And then Susie asks you for a light. Alright, that's 2 days. Breadwood. Your transponder beeps, indicating a spot on the horizon. You spur Hogbert towards it and find a well. Damned well, stop to investigate it. Leave well enough alone. Keep going. Man. Attach your rope. Climb down. Whoa. Yeah, punch hard. And because Stasta. I don't know. Machine screen springs into frenzied activity. You learn the El Vibrato word for coffee maker and legs wear. Whoa. You learn the word for adjustment, garbage, and headwear. Storage, destruction, and central. Maintenance, return, and nuisance. Weather, organic education. Online, increase, select. That's a lot of words. Poo poo. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, fine. Go away. Get out of here. To Ghostwood. Yes. You've crossed paths with Wandering Sally again. Howdy, bear. Want to trade? What do you got? Dynamites, fungicide bombs. Get cracking a guide to modern safes. Meh. Bye. Okay, it's been 2 days. I want. Yes, here it is. Okay, good. I don't sign anything to collect it? Nope. Are you sure? No, sir, that's it. Holy crap. Holy crap, it worked. A goblin's wandering along the path, muttering and ranting out loud to itself. Why not, you cramming an entire baguette up your icing funnel? Wow, what? Go marrying a bagel, muffin checker. Where did you learning it talking like that? Finding a guide to human cusses, cake sucker. The goblin shows you a pamphlet listing a variety of popular profanity. On the back it says, brought to you by the Brentwood Board of Tourism. Teaching new swears. Giving me the pamphlet, and I'm teaching you more better swearing. Oh, wow, yes, okay. You rack your brain for all the best things your uncle would say when he was roaring drunk, and the goblin is pleased. This is a handy reference to guide to most of the fashionable profanity mankind has to offer. Okay. I needed that. Okay, Mayor. Well, that is definitely going to improve the situation around here. Thank you. Oh, man. Now, about that lumber. Alright. Well, you helped me out quite a bit. I reckon I can set you up with what you need for that bridge. Thank goodness. Let's go to the petting cemetery. You hear gunshots and someone shouting nearby and decide to investigate. This instinct is basically what separates an adventurer from a sane person. Indeed. You find a bandit in scorched and blackened clothes, wildly firing his pistol at scenery. Everything he shoots bursts into flames somehow. Go to hell, cactus! Go to hell, scorpion! Go to hell, rock! Looks like I've got a real character here. I ain't disagreeing. Just send a little scenery to the cow lords below. How about I send you a tip? You make fine dandy pets for my masters. No thank you. I hate this guy for a reason. Throw him dynamites. Here, try sending your bosses this. You pitch a bundle of dynamite at a guy who shoots it reflexively. When the dust and smoke clears, all that's left is a gun, and a crater, and a hat drifting down to the ground. Nice. Howdy! Welcome to Gorman's Lancaster's one and only petting cemetery. It's educational and entertainal. And only 500 meat for a lifetime pass. Look, don't knock the pad, okay? That's right, a wide variety of guaranteed genuine animal skeletons, and you're free to touch them to your heart's content. Well, with your heart's hands, that is. No writing. Can I feed them? You can try. Let's go. That's exorbitant. It's a lifetime membership. If you were younger, it'd be worth more. I heard about a ranch in this area what might be notable. How do you mean? It's one that was never attacked by cows. Kellogg Ranch. Interesting. Let's go for the meat. Wonderful. Just hold on still for a second while I memorize your face. Okay. Go on in, and thanks for your patronage. That's quite the lifelong, Here we go, the petting cemetery. Wow. This skeleton of Jackrabbit. In a pinch, the Jackrabbit can help you change the wheel in your wagon. You gently stroke the former animal's skull. Boon of the Jackrabbit. The plaque says it's a pack rat skeleton. Nothing here. This is the skeleton of a desert tortoise. And it is currently in very slightly less of a hurry to get places than when it was alive. Plaque says the buffalo skeleton, but there's nothing here. You're buffaloed by this fact. Owl skeleton. If you want to know how many fireballs it takes to get to the center of an enemy skeleton, just ask an owl. And we'll take a picture of it. Desert ape skeleton, but there's nothing here. Also, you're pretty sure there's no such thing as a desert ape. A bobcat skeleton. Bobcats are known for their ferocity and the weird high-pitched noises they make when telling jokes. Hawk skeletons. Hawk resent being mistaken for falcons and will shoot you if you do it too many times. Okay. Missing pack rat. Yeah, some damn fool hippie stole it. No idea what they want it for. There's a reward for anyone who recovers it. How to get it. Fort of Darkness. Beautiful. Notice the missing buffalo. I never actually had a buffalo, but I set the pedestal up just in case. If you find me enough buffalo bones for a whole skeleton, I'll buy them off you for 50 meat. Only 50? That could be up to 10 years worth of membership, assuming you don't smoke too much. Or in bed. Huh? Oh man. So much side quests. Roy Bean's house. Phew, it's crazy hot out here. The desert is just the worst. If you stay here long enough, you could end up like one of those charred black skeletons clacking towards you. Attack! So much side quests, wow. Oh man. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I guess it does it to everybody at least. Haha. Yeah. Lava fava. Here we go. Eat a baguette. A gold tooth. Alright, Roy Beans, House of Justice and Jelly Beans. What the? Roy must refer to performing his morning ablutions outdoor. Perform some of your own. You gussy up a bit. 5 experience. What is this even hooked up to? Flush and see. Hooray! We flushed. So this guy, the other guy, had an outhouse inside his house. This one has a bathroom outside of his house. Excellent. The lack of jelly beans is not for sale. This lack of jelly beans is not for sale. Howdy there, Pilgrim. Name's Roy Bean. Howdy, Roy. I'm Bear Cockburn. What do you do here? Well, when I first came to these parts, I was all about 2 things. Dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in bounty hunting and candy selling everyone's ever heard of. Gosh, what happened? Oh, nothing particularly tragic. Got old is all. Hung up my pistol for good. It's pointing at an empty hook on the wall over a spittoon. Still sell some jelly beans from time to time, but they're out of fashion. So place just a jelly bean museum now. Seems like the sign out front isn't very accurate. How do you mean? Well, if you aren't dispensing justice anymore, maybe you should just say museum. Guess you got a point. I found this letter for you. A letter? He opens it, reads it, snorts derisively, and tosses it into the fireplace behind him. Thanks anyway. For a jelly bean museum, I don't see very many jelly beans. Huh! Bunch of crooks and shady characters stole them. All 3 jars. Suppose they think I'm a soft target now that I'm retired. That sucks. I'll help you get them back, of course.
Well, now, I certainly appreciate the assistance. Can't offer much in the way of reward, but I can tell the way the first group of thieves went. Is you happen out in that direction? It's a spittoon! Every time we see a spittoon, we have to dive into it and plunge and see what we find. As soon as you get over near the spittoon, you can smell the overpowering sweet scent it exudes. Nauseatingly sweet, like the rotting corpse of a dead gum bear. Garish rainbow colors swirl together in a congealing psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans as a chewing tobacco? Yes. Yes, of course he is. We're talking about a bowl of jelly beans that have been sucked on, half chewed, and then spat into a brass bucket. Do you seriously want to put your hand in that swill of artificial coloring and thickened saliva? It will probably never be clean again. Go for it. Look, I'm serious. You're about to permanently dye your hand with a swirling mishmash of all the worst colors in the spectrum. No one would ever have a tattoo that looks as gross as stupid. Give it to me. Well, I tried. Don't ever say I didn't warn you. You plunge your hand into the spittoon and fish around for a while. Eventually, you pull out a really disgusting pistol and a really disgusting hand to shoot with it. Your hand has been permanently stained by the rainbow-colored contents of the nasty spittoon. On the bright side, that hand will never suffer anything worse than that ever again. Yay! And a befouled gun. It'll probably make a ptoo sound when you shoot it. Yay! There's a single yellow jelly bean in this case, with a sign that says, Paraguayan murder bee honey jelly bean. Very rare. What kind of lunatic would pay 6,000 meat for a single jelly bean? Not I. Hey, changed it. Jelly Bean Museum. Oh man, so much places to go to. Kellogg Ranch. Another one! Kellogg's office. It's a desk. The desk is scrupulously tidy. In fact, it's not so much as a desk blotter or single pen. And it only has one drawer. Here, that's my desk. Keep out of it. You're incorporeal, so go ahead and try and stop me. Well, I never... You find a binder full of cryptic, messily written notes labeled Kellogg's Grain Flakes Preparation. Decode the recipe. You grab a sheet of paper and consolidate a crazy series of notes into a more or less straightforward recipe. The recipe reads 4 parts barley, 1 part oats, 3 parts spelt. Press to 91 psi. Cook for 8 minutes at 640 degrees. Yum. A grotesque anatomical chart. You got a spleen mixed up with the liver. Fix it, yeah! Ape skeleton from the petting cemetery. Yeah. You fold up the ape skeleton and stuff it in your pocket. Okay. Boy, there sure are a lot of books about anemas on the shelf. Mostly medical journals and Bibles, and some old National Geographics. Oh, hello. Hello! So you're a ghost, huh? Yes, it does appear so, and alas, without me here to instruct them in the regimen of purity, all my patients have fled. That's not why. They're likely out ravaging the countryside in their own bodies. One cannot have purity of the soul without purity of the body, you know. What's this whole purity kick about anyway? My threefold path to the elimination of corrupting influences. Want to hear them? Sure. The first step I call is purity of the glands. One must rid oneself of all romantic and sexual desires, and cease any self-polluting activities. Like what? Smoking cigars? Well, yes, but I'm speaking more of, you know, nighttime activities. Alone. What? Anyway, that's the first step. What's the second step? Purity of guts. This is accomplished through frequent cold water enemas. Yikes. And a consumption of wholesome and nutritious grain flakes, manufactured through my personal scientifically developed recipe. What makes them any different than other breakfast cereals? Did you not hear me? The recipe is scientifically developed. Fine, third step. purity of muscles. I've developed an extensive exercise regimen featuring several workout machines I invented myself. All of this together, what is it? What was it? My regimen eliminates corrupting influences from the body, thus purifying the body, mind, and soul. Well, that sounds like a good result to shoot for. And it works? Certainly it does. Why, just look at me. You're dead. Only coincidentally. Uh-huh. Keep calm and enjoy nothing. Chastity pants. Okay. Torn out part of diary page. I post to achieve purity of glands, but I can't stand sleeping in those metal pants. They're so noisy. Especially when I... Wow. I see. K. Purity is the best sauce. This label on this thing says dough press. Large oven, but doesn't have a door, just a white slot. Okay. Can't do anything about this. It's a list of draconian fitness rules the guests of the sanatorium have to adhere to. It's a scale, like a ruler, but for weight. According to the scale, you weigh 19 ounces. You don't know how to use the scale correctly. Years worth of height and weight recordings for this ranch customers. It's the most boring book you've read in its entirety. According to this ruler, you are 4 shoness and 7 kilograms tall. Just don't know how to use this ruler correctly. Okay. Goodbye. Gymnasium. Your body is still wrong. It's the Stretch Master 4000. You strap yourself into the machine and allow it to inflict some warm-up stretches on you. The machine pulls too hard, which promptly yanks one of your shoulders out of its sockets. Ow, ow, ow. It's the lung flex. Suck on the blast hole. Nothing can ever go wrong with this. This is terrible. Okay. Well, that happened. Coolest place I've ever been to. You find a crate lying inside the road that has "Lost Dutch Oven Mine" stenciled on it. Isn't that way in the opposite corner of the territory? That's pretty lost. Dynamite, smelling sauce, and lodestone ring. Nice. Fort of Darkness with a huge peace sign on it. All these cans have flowers stuck in the barrels. What is going on here? A bunch of hippies, really? This guy seems to be dazed, looking around uncomprehendedly at the boots and cobbler's tools around him. Hey there, there's some pretty cool boots you made. Are they for sale? Huh? Oh, no, I mean, I'd like to sell them to you, but they're all mine. You didn't make them? It's funny how everyone assumes that. No, these are all made by elves. Yeah, man, like little elf guys. They're hard to see, just like out of the corner of your eye, you know? But I'll be just like, kind of standing there and just kind of, then I'm like, oh, hey, got another pair of boots in my hands. Guess the elves made more boots. I haven't made a pair of boots myself in, I don't know, years? A year? Something? These elves keep making them, though. I don't know why. Weird. You should open a boot store. Huh? A store to sell your boots in. They're not mine, though, man. Right, the elves. But the elves can't be making them just for fun, right? I think they're making them so you can sell them. Huh? Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Town called Dirtwater. You can open a shop there. Huh,
That's a pretty long trip. Haha. But like, it'd be dangerous. I'd be worried the elves wouldn't make it, you know? This young lady is dressed in fancy, expensive traveling clothes, though hard wear has made them dirty and ragged. Also, her pupils are the size of teacups. Wow, hi, a new face. My name's, one sec. Irene. She giggles. Everyone here just calls me Mushrooms, so I forget sometimes. What is your story? I say with a leer face. Oh, not much to tell. I was hitchhiking to Frisco a few months back, but I stopped here and never got around to continuing, you know? We're like a big, happy family here. Everyone's so nice and appreciative of how I know so much about mushrooms. Uh-huh. They're good for all kinds of things, if you know which ones to pick. If you want, I can tell you a few of my favorites. I have a spare pair of mushroom pliers, too, if you want to pick your own. Cool. Would you like to buy a pair of mushroom pliers? How about no? 1,000 meat? Ew. Go away. I never wanted mushrooms to begin with. My character has a perpetual leer face. Gimme bones. Hi, I'm Bear. Teeth, clavicle feed my teeth. Okay. Hi, I'm Bear. Salutations, dude! They call me the Talking Dude because of my extensive knowledge of the principles of philosophy and the arguments and conundrums surrounding its various aspects and interpretations. I bet that's not why they call you that. Can I interest you in a discussion of the particulars of Coaching philosophy, Bear? Oh, what the heck. I made it all this way. The Talking Dude begins, and you immediately tune out. As opposed to Schopenhauer, a tautology. On the other hand, dialectical materialism. On the other hand, but what is reality really? Your posture is enough to keep him talking. Blah blah blah. Try not to yawn. Type versus token. Actually seems like some of this is rubbing off on you. Coaching philosopher. Oh, plus 10. Wow, okay, nice. Let's keep going. I'm happy about that. Oh man. It just goes on and never on forever. Surely there must be an achievement. Ah, it doesn't look like it. Well. Okay, we're done. Get out. It's a pack rat skeleton from the petting cemetery. Yeah. We got it. What do you got, nerd?
Hello. Yes, hello. Yes. I'm Todd.
There, pleased to meet you. So what do you do around here, Todd?
I'm a chemist. I've been researching the properties of some of the local mushrooms.
Properties like what?
Like how they get you totally wrecked. I'm kidding. They actually have a lot of interesting properties that could be really boom to medicine. They may even hold a solution to many psychological disorders.
That's pretty interesting.
The fact they also get you absolutely smashed is just a happy side effect. Woohoo! If you have any lacterious Hippica mushrooms, I can refine them in more portable potion.
So, dirty Hippica? Okay. What are you doing? You flossing? The woman is rocking back and forth, making sounds as she rapidly flaps her lips with her fingers. What? Hi. Hi. Hand her a jaw harp. What's this? It's like kind of musical instrument. You bite the nail part and then, well, basically just do what you've been doing. She gives it a few experimental twangs and boings and then knocks out a sweet riff. Wow! This thing is like a revelation! Thanks, I feel like maybe I should take this show down the road. Maybe try to kill some dirt water. Sounds good to me. Thanks again. Okay, bye. This place is weird. So this is basically like Woodstock. This is Woodstock. Good lord. This is... Okay. Stop the music. This record was for a foreign country. Music is way weirder. This tall, muscular, bald man is leading his students in an aerobic workout routine. His voice is powerful, yet disconcertingly soft as he counts off. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Kids, what's going on here? Exercise. You must strengthen the body. If the body is weak, the mind cannot be strong. These two are one. Who are you? I am Kurtz. My methods will usher in a new age of power and will. Don't have proper attire. Before muscle comes skin. Before skin comes clothing. Striped pants and fuzzy headbands. I have none of those. Thank goodness. See your creative old army supplies. Stuff. Stuff. A bunch of military manuals. They all look too complicated, except for one. Cannon loading for idiots. This book is so rudimentary that it's insulting your intelligence, even though you already know nothing about loading cannons. Gotcha. The last entry says she was buried in plot 420. Oh. 420, of course 420. Yay. So, 420, that's good to know. Oh man, wow. To military cemetery. Okay, that same thing again. Orthopedic boots. These boots are the finest foot care devices that medical technology of the 1890s has to offer. With just a shea, they've got sheepskin insoles and they're coated with gauze to help soak up ankle blood. Yummers. Okay. 420. Completely overgrown with mushrooms. You root around in the loose shroomage and find a book. It's a book about mushrooms. It's a book about mushrooms. Printed on paper, which is made from trees, which mushrooms would sometimes grow on. Read makes you think. Eternal flame. Caution, do not touch eternal flame. Is this burning an eternal flame? Yes. The goblin is roasting a weenie on the eternal flame. No? It's good fire, not twisting it. Okay, goblin chef. Gotcha. I don't know what this is. Yeah. You teach the goblin not play with fire. At least not special commemorative fire. And not while you're around. Goblin bratwurst. The bratwurst you got from that goblin in the military cemetery. It's kept warm by gratitude for the boys in uniform who made the ultimate sacrifice so that we may be free to have barbecues. Can't argue with that. There's a shovel here. poke around in the shed. The caretaker appears to have been shirking his duties. Quite a while, judging by dust and cobwebs. Looks like the mayor was right about him having wandered off. Got to fetch him back. Like all chairs owned by one guy, it has years worth of lint and food crumbs underneath. Just go about the desk. Covered with old paint spattered newspapers, and features a large collection of tiny jars of paint, as well as a jar of fine-tipped brushes, a can of thinner, and a stack of history books. Military Reenactment Enthusiast Society at Fort Memoriam. What's with all these forts everywhere? First Lieutenant Philomena de la Cruz, 4077th Chef Medic Division. So we're gonna visit every single plot. Good point. Next to a tombstone, you find the pedestal with a leather-bound book on top of it. Looks evil. Better grab it before someone else does. Intermediate Nex-Mex. This mid-tier Nex-Mex textbook teaches you how to replenish your blood supply by stealing blood from the living. Keeping enough blood inside you is important. Necromancer gives you the vampiric yodel skill. I can safely say that I have never heard of vampiric yodeling. 99. Okay. Gee, 777 maybe? 69? 69th Innuendo Division. Military School Class Ring. This heavy ring goes on your trigger finger, not your ring finger. Wow. Gee, 420th Infantry Division. Well, I'm not gonna spend all day here just looking at random. We got what we came for, pretty much. So much Jelly Bean Thieves hideout. In the front yard of a small adobe building just off the side of the trail, you see a young woman working on a broken water pump. She pauses to dramatically wipe sweat from her brow with her hat. You offer to help, but she just jerks her thumb towards the sign on the front of the building reading, Culligan and Daughter's Pump Repairs. All pumps repaired effortlessly and effortlessly. And continues to work on it. You learn a lot by watching her. Well, thanks. Oh my. You approach the bandits seated around the fire. The meanest looking one speaks up. Don't know who you think you are, stranger, but you better turn yourselves right around and head back the way you came. Lesson you want to eat lead. That's not nice. Take a hike, neighbor. You fellas stole a jar of yellow beans from an old man. I aim to have them taken back. Oh, is that right? Just how you plan on doing that? With words. Oh wow, it works. Listen fellas, you stole a jar of candy from an old man. This is such a small, petty, sad little crime. It barely even qualifies as a crime. If this ends up on a wanted poster, you're gonna be the laughing stock of the criminal community. More importantly, what would your mothers think? I'm giving you a chance to turn away from this life of crime before it's too late. I suggest you take it, because I'm pretty sure there's not a life you're suited to. Gee, when you roll 20 on a diplomacy. Jelly Beans hideout. The missing beans! Mint jelly beans. Bandits meager food supplies. Soda crackers and jellied escargot. Yum. A cache of ill-gotten goods. Soap. Dr. Swickleton's Pure Castile Soap. Where this comes from, they call it soap. Can of kerosene. And, hey, a headband. That's one of the headbands we need for that training. That hippie training thing. Dynamite. 10 dynamite. Nice. A lock. The padlock got its name because it's like a wizard that protects your house. Dude. Well, that was lucrative. Madness Maw Mine. Oh man, keep going. No, you know what? I'm done. I'm not gonna read that. Oh dear. You want one of us? Be gone from this place, interloper. Now you know something bad's going down. Nobody good uses the word interloper. Outfox her. What makes you say that? Well, I don't recognize you. But how could you possibly recognize anyone with a mask and robe and all? I should be easier for you to recognize because I'm not wearing that stuff. Don't you remember me? No. That's probably because you never see me without the mask on. Guess that makes sense. Come on in. Sweet. Oh my. Hello there, fellow cultists. What? Go away. That's not very friendly. This isn't a knitting circle. Where's your mask anyway? I'm gonna take your mask. A cultist of Roberto. You got a whole lot of health though. Oh man. Yeah, that chat's supposed to be there. Yeah, okay, there it is. It's not very effective, but whatever. Fortunately, the other cultists seem to have noticed you beating the scuffing out of that one. Yeah, it's... Oh, that's why. There you go. Tentacled badge. A little pewter badge shaped like an octopus, I guess. You never seen an octopus with more than 2 eyes, though. I mean, you only have 2. Wow. Saurus Prilara. You were never sure how to spell this, and you still aren't. What the heck? What happened to your mask? I modified it. It made drinking difficult. What happened to your mask? I'll be right back. Well, might as well just beat him up. I mean, why wouldn't we? I thought that it was sarsaparilla. It did not sound right when I said it at all. Was a balaba. Smite the unbeliever! Oh dear. Spoopy. Oh, there you go. Sarsaparilla. With 3 L's. What's going on here? Bean iron. How's it going? New mask, who this? Wow. New mask. screwed this. Powerless in the eyes of the master. You're just powerless to begin with. And no! Seriously. Stock certificate. This is a certificate entitling the bearer to 42 shares of United Butter Churn Works, a company based in Chicago. Okay. You okay? You seem kind of injured. I fell down, but the master picked me back up. He'll pick us all back up. He'll pick you back up. These guys are messed up. Whatever, buddy. Another stock certificate. 42 shares of Holiday Telegraph Company in Boston. What's up?
I got some rocks.
Yeah?
The master gave them to me. He wants me to have them.
Okay, what's cool about them?
They're mine. Don't touch them.
I won't. So, if you're not tired of this music, it's basically been the same soundtrack, the same track being played throughout the entire game. Williams and Co. Telegraph Works, a company in Yuma. Alright, what do we got here? Dear Geoff. Jeff. The big guy says to stay out of here. Praise be Roberto. Sincerely, Jeff. Or Geff. Okay. Hi, why is your mask different?
Because I'm the leader of this hill?
How can you be down here and not know that? Look, I passed 7 different guys to get here. Obviously, if it weren't meant to be here, this would be impossible. Who's this master was talking about? Our great dark master Roberto. Are you sure you're supposed to be down here? Sure, it's fine. Let's beat you up. You got more health than the other people. Man. Go Super Bean. Shun the non-believer! Shun! Ooh, that hurt. There you go. Master. You beat up the cult leader and take his mask. Looks like you got promoted. 8 mysticality. Nice. Sold. Oh yeah, I like that. The cultist bows to you, but doesn't talk. Let's go see this place. Dead's Bean Iron Nugget. Ooh. A ladder! Ah, this place again. face is just so weird. El vibrato boots. When you stand on these, boots made of nothing appear around your feet. Nice. Okay, so that just gives you gear. What are my boots? 3 AP, that just gives 2. Goodbye. Well, this was definitely something. We're to Fort Memoriam. So much forts, man. What the? Hey, the West Pole! Not many people would walk around in a cow hat in this day of age. Not to imply they're ever in fashion or anything. Hi, I'm Bear. Oh yeah, I'm Melvin. Are you the cemetery caretaker? Nope, I think Jeff said something about having a day off. Hasn't been that day for like 2 weeks though. What's with the hat? We're doing historical reenactments. You're playing a tabletop war game. Well, okay, sure. But a historical one. Anyway, we only switched to this after we quit doing real reenactments. Why'd you quit? It was too much exercise. Also, somebody kept refusing to lie down when he got killed. You missed! What game are you playing? Oh, you're probably not familiar with this type of board game. It's a very specialized form of entertainment. But what I mean is, you seem to be using Flintlock 4000 rules, but my brother's set didn't have cows. Oh, well, yeah, we had to mod them in ourselves. Cool, huh? Can I play? Well, the rules are pretty complex. I don't think the others would want to stop to play a teaching game. I already know it. My brother used to bug me to play him all the time so we could test the strategies. And great, yeah, we're sure to play on the cow side. Stay off the table and grab some dice. This guy keeps peering intently at the figures on the table and muttering about line of sight. Hey, I'm Mike. Nope, that's Jeff. I'm a paralegal. There's a lot of those in this hobby, I've noticed. Yeah, because if you lose the argument, nobody goes to jail. You take this game seriously? Well, of course, you gotta play to win. Otherwise, what's the point? Having fun? Exactly, and winning is how you do that. You're having line of sight issues. Yeah, they don't let me have my tape measure on the board, which when it isn't my turn anymore, so I have to eyeball it. It looks like you get hit on that front guy. He has partial cover though. I think you mean soft cover. Oh, you're playing 4th edition. Oh yeah, 3rd edition was a total kludge. Man, you and my brother would be bitter enemies. So they're playing D&D. They're playing D&D. This guy's eating chips like they're going out of style. Wait, he's a nerd. Nerds don't care about what's in style. Haha. Hey, he's Jeff. You like this game? Yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm working on some rule mods for naval combat, so we can do older wars, though. Like Conquistadors and Vikings and stuff. Conquistadors versus Vikings would be pretty cool. I know, right? How'd you get into this? Well, I have a lot of time to read in my job, and mostly I read a lot of history. So when I saw a flyer for this historical reenactment thing, I thought it sounded interesting. They'd already quit doing real reenactments by the time I joined, but this would be pretty good too. And playing the figurines gave me something else to do at work. Cemetery caretaker. Yep, that's me. Did one of the other guys tell you? I try to keep it hush because people assume you're a weirdo if you work in the graveyard. I am actually here to tell you to get back to work because skeletons are wandering about the place and causing trouble for the neighbors. Oh man. Well, look, I'm on a real winning streak here. I'll go back once it's over. Yeah, I don't have enough outfoxing. But we can definitely get some XP going on here. Yeah, so where's that to max? Mysticality. Mysticality is basically the damage you do. Oh yes, we can upgrade good. Lava Fava. And Glamour. Another glamour. And looks like we're done. Talk to you again. Whoops, didn't want to. Outfox him. You've already lost. Look at the table. Huh. You're outflanked, and they still have reinforcement chits left. You got maybe one cannon bombardment still in you, but the dice are way against you on this terrain. You got 2 turns left tops. Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey guys, I'm gonna cut out and go back to work. Catch you next week. Bunch of nerds. I am Bear. I'm Ernie. Oh man, you haven't seen the Dickerson experimental sound film yet? It's amazing! What's it about? Well, there's 2 guys dancing, while a 3rd guy plays a violin to a huge cone. You can actually hear the violin. Then the 4th guy walks in. What's he do? Nothing. That's when it ends. Sounds pretty avant-garde. How's the game doing? Pretty good. We're on a real winning streak. If we'd been in charge of the army when the real war happened, things might have gone differently. Probably the real war was a lot more balanced in terms of unit allotments. Good point. What about you? Mom made Rufus stop drinking that brand of soda after he didn't sleep for 4 days and started yammering about putting our cat in the box and see if it was alive or not. I am Bear. I am Buddy. Oh, like the game? It's pretty good. I prefer the science fiction version though. What's that like? It's pretty interesting. It has vehicles that move without horses and guns that fire more than once without reloading. Whoa, that sounds really imber. How did you get into this? I was in the actual war. Made it out with only a few scars and limp. Fortunately, on account, I spent the whole thing hiding in the cave. When I heard about reenactments, I signed up to find out what I missed. This is probably not a whole lot like we missed. Better snacks, though. He's just noodling around on his guitar. Hey, what's up? Not in the game? Nah, I mean, I like games. That's why I hang out with these guys. I'm kind of bored of these strategy war games. I want something different. Like what? Well, I like playing the guitar, so I was thinking of kind of guitar game where you pretend you're in a band and have to hit the right chords. That sounds hard if you don't already know how to play the guitar. Yeah, I thought of making it like a real simplified version of the guitar. Then it would be fun for me. I have an idea. I have an idea. Instead of pretending to play in the band, why don't you join an actual band and play guitar for real? I know places looking for talent. Huh, put my guitar skills to actual use? Not a bad idea. Okay, cool. Joe Saloon, Dirtwater. Thanks a bunch. What are we gonna do? Candy. Sugared pork balls. This candy consists of little balls of pork preserved with sugar. Yum! Alright, let's play D&D. The Battle of Cow Ridge. Oh, okay, so it's actual combat. You don't say. Oh, you die. Victory! You prevailed in the Battle of Cow Ridge. The Battle of Medley. I don't know. You die. It's so weird. No. No. Gee. Might as well get rid of this guy. Yeah! Yeah! And you die. No! Lobbers battle. So these are all just grenades. Okay. So might as well just get one of them. Get rid of one of them. Oh, this won't be fun. Gee. Don't waste a turn just giving us extra AP points. No! We live! Not for long, though. I don't think we're gonna win this one. No! Well. Early skirmish. So these little wizards give us AP. Nice. So we can constantly heal ourselves. And also spam this. I like that. Okay, now I'm starting to understand how this little mini game works. Oh my gosh, 6. Ow, I'm dead. Okay, I didn't think they hurt that much. Oh, okay, well. Let's try that again, shall we? Start by killing you. Yeah, give us those points. And destroy you. Yeah. Dang it, I'm still dead. No. What's the point of raising stats if I don't get better? Dang it. And I lost again. Alright, new strategy. Yeah. Now you're talking. Oof. And you're dead. Haha. And just this one thing again. Oh, so we can just do this right away. I see. So we need to kill at least one to stay alive. How about this? Boom, boom, boom. And shoot that guy. So that the cow can kill him. She gives me an AP. And then I get whacked on by... Hey Corey! Hey man! Thanks for joining. Man, we are getting pwned. How is this? How are we supposed to... Man. This is harder than... Well, I'm gonna die if I don't. I'm just gonna die. Yeah, she's dead. I'm gonna die. I have how many health left? 4. I'm not gonna make it. Hit that guy. So that the cow stays alive. But now I have no more points. And I can only do 3 damage. Welp. Hey Adam. I don't know why we didn't get the notification. Well. Rip. That is a good point. So buffing does absolutely nothing. It's a waste of a turn. You dead? I did not think that you could buff someone else. That's a good point there. I'll have to check that out. Increase the target's stats. Hopefully that gives it a 10% damage. Because if so... And I just killed myself. Great. Oh yeah, okay, now we're getting somewhere, okay. I did not know that they could buff other people. Now, however, we got this. I was wondering why the heck buffing would, did nothing. So, you get a level up. And we're gonna shoot you down. So that 2 enemies die. Yeah! This is more of a mini game. I am a cow mastermind bean brain. And I'm with a cow and a lady. And I'm fighting against Mounties, apparently. And I don't have enough to... I guess we're gonna have to... she's gonna die. I'm gonna heal her. And just start shooting. Oh, don't worry, Adam. It's not much. It's hard to comprehend what the heck's going on in this game. But suffice to say that this is a minigame. And I think we just won. Might as well heal. There we go. Thank you, Techie. Getting good was the only way to keep my little brother from lording it over me all the time. I feel we should give some kind of prize. Got some leftover guns from when I was gluing the figurines together. Wanna? A bunch of really small guns. This is a handful of tiny pewter guns, which presumably serve some sort of purpose in the games they play at Fort Memoriam, but should also be used to outfit a small army of elves. And we're done. Well, that was... okay. Worthless. We're going to, oh man. Going back to Breadwood. More places to go. My gosh. Alright, Mayor. Missing mail? Not yet. Told at the cemetery. Caretaker's back on duty. Thank you. They sure have a way of getting under your skin. Alright, still missing the missing mail. There's no way to look at the quests there, is there? Whew, getting there though. Reboot Hill. You found your crate. You don't remember losing crate, but it must be yours because it has mine stuck on the side. Yay! Reboot Hill. Don't worry, it's just paint. Gotcha. Okay, there's nothing here. Hey, welcome back, COH. Reboot in, further in. Reboot. You see the ghost of an elderly woman holding flowers. She seems lost and depressed. Above and beyond what's expected for a ghost. Howdy, ma'am. Is there something I can help you with? Oh, it's so awful. I can't remember. I can't remember at all. Let's start at the beginning. Well, you see, I had 4 daughters. They married 4 brothers, the Smith boys. And after that, they each had 5 daughters of their own. Unfortunately, I outlived every one of 24 of them. You know you're a ghost, right? Yes, in fact, I died in this graveyard, where they're all buried. I came to visit them. I suppose my poor old heart finally gave out. That's not the problem, though. 95 years is a pretty good run. So what did you forget? I bought this bouquet of flowers to put on my favorite granddaughter's grave. I can't remember which of them was my favorite. I'm so ashamed. I can't bear to leave until I've remembered. Maybe I can help you remember. What do you remember? Her first name ended in a vowel. I was 40 when she was born. Or 37. Or 42. So between 37 and 42, first name ends in a vowel. Might as well just write this down. So, vowel and between 37 and 42. And she is 90 years old right now. Or so. 92. 95. Anything else? Her first name was longer than her last, just like mine. Okay. I'm not sure she wasn't buried next to any of my daughters. What will this be? Okay. She passed away at the same age as poor Becky. So, same age as Becky. Her favorite hobby was knitting. I'll be back. So, oh wow, there's a lot of them. Holy crap, that's a lot of them. 24, yes. Hey, Jesse. Hey, thanks for joining. Oh my gosh, how was supposed to figure this out? Oh my gosh. So her last name ended in a vowel. No. Maybe. 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 No. Oh, you're right. Well, it's not Becky though. Her name isn't Becky, is it? No. Yes, Becky there, but she died at the same time as Becky. Was that it? Ah. She died same age as Becky. Okay. So let's see. Is there an actual Becky? Leno. Man, it's a lot of them. Little Becky Smith. Penultimate Becky Smith. Lilith. Penelope. Patricia. First Becky Smith. Seriously. Wow. Mezzo Becky Smith. Of course it's more than one Becky. So, this knitting thing had... her first name ends with a vowel and is longer than her last name. So, this one works. Let's see here. So, this one is a potential. No. Penultimate Becky Smith. Leslie... yeah, possible. Lilith, no. Little Becky. Penelope Smith, yes. Patricia Smith, yes. First Becky. Fiona Smith, no. Faye Smith, no. Paula, no. Lenore, yes. That's a possibility. I'm just writing all these down. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. Lenore. Leilani. Linda, no. Margaret, no. Madeline. Meredith. Faith. Fidelity. Oh, maybe Fidelity. Sometimes Y is a vowel. Melissa. Man. Magdalene. Okay, so I got all of the potentials. The knitting thing is no idea. First, got that. I was 40 when she was born. So between... So it's been 50 years or so since she's 95. But what year is now? First name was longer. Okay. Wasn't buried next to any of my daughters. Who are your daughters? Same age as poor Becky. There's like 4 Beckys. She knitted me a lovely sweater for Crimbo, just the year before she died. How am I supposed to know? What's the point of knitting? Melissa. Okay. 1842 to 1880. So she would be 38 years old. So, what are the Beckys? Okay, Becky died. This one died 88. This one died 75. So, the Beckys are all different. What's the point? Oh, wait. Wow. I mean, it's just stupid. Okay, let's go by elimination. The first Becky died 88. So, all the ones that have 88. Oh my gosh, stupid. Okay. One of the Beckys died 88. The other Beckys died 75. This one is 64. So anyone who's not one of those three numbers, and 59. Anyone that is not any of those are not good. So that one is a nope. This one, 59, okay, potential. Penelope, 86, no. Patricia, 62, no. 63, no. 64, yes, perhaps. 75, yes, perhaps. 85, no. Man, this is stupid. 80, neither. And finally, 63, no. That leaves us with 1, 2, or 3 different choices. Madeline, Leilani, Leilani, and Leslie. Whew. Gee, I don't know. She was not buried near one of her daughters. But how is one supposed to know who are her daughters and who's not one of her daughters? Yeah, 4 Beckys. They died at 88, 64, 75, 59. She won't let me like re-talk to her. Okay, so this is how it goes. She is her own granddaughter. So she ended up with 24 tombstones. 4 daughters. Yes, that's right. 4 daughters. They married 4 guys. And they each had like 5 kids or 6. You're right. So I guess 4 Beckys. Okay. Okay, you're right. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, so that one is nowhere near any of our choices except this one down here. So I guess we can sort of remove Leslie. The other option we had was this one, Leilana. And nowhere near a Becky. Meredith. Sort of beside a Becky, I guess. So that would only leave Leilana. Leslie. Dang it! Okay, so it's not Leslie. Wait a minute! I messed up! Darn it! It's Leilani, not Leslie. Gotta go back tomorrow. Darn it. What a pain. Whatever, surrender. Didn't even read what's going on. I have to... Did you have first good week? I have to know. It has to be lay. Outfoxing. Yeah, thanks. Come on, we got this. This is one of the most dumb puzzles. So what we want is Leilani. L E. Screw this. Shank Weems. We reason be sure he's dead. Dink Scotch Turkinson. Drowned in a whiskey barrel is what he would have wanted. Whiskey. Old Dead Tom. Took us kind of a long time to get around to this. He's been alive for like 214 years. Fred Deeks. Couldn't remember the rhyme about which snakes are poisonous. Gnerode Flents. Died as he lived, screaming. Annette Jangle. First lady bicyclist to ride off a cliff. Riding boots. Meh. These boots are made for riding, but not the kind of riding you're probably thinking of. Lavender Crinks, inventor of the external combustion engine. Wow. Picnic. Not the plum pudding again. Gothic cameo. Ornately carved brooch with a jet black gem in its center, which, come think of it, might be jet black because it is in fact a jet. Interesting. Adam L. Olmada. They got him coming and going. 1781 to 1871. That's 90 years. Vernson Pensacord. Professional sword swallower. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, you're right. Okay. I get it now. Okay. I missed that right there. Adam L. Olmada. Nice. Dynamite Gem Fresca. All the bits we could find. Ooh. The tombstone is big and fancy and has a door. Read the document. The document describes a tontine, the burial wishes of Chet Busterly, and a weird sequence of letters. B-T-L-I-T-R. Like... Blitter. Take the object. A key fragment. Can't pick the lock. Can't pick the lock. Yeah. He was born in 1781, died in 1871. So keep going further down. Still yet further in. Paulette Tootsbury. Died of a disease we don't have a name yet for. Skull chips. Pearletta Fink. Territorial scoffing champion. Ooh. Oh dear. Okay, hello there. Nope. Xavier J. Hornhog. Ran for mayor. Right off a cliff. Gina Slapradish. Ate too many wasps. Lucky Vinnie Pike. It's bound to run out sooner or later. Hazel Batchley. Embroidered herself to death. Ugh. That one guy. You know the one. Yeah, him. You know the guy. Brad Haggins, the most strikingly rat-faced man any of us had ever seen. Stanrietta Minkelston. Tried to eat a live eagle under there. Hey, buddy. Apart from being a general reminder of your own mortality. Who are you? My name's Bernard. Shh, lower your voice. They'll hear us. Who, the cultists? Yeah. Not a fan. They're reanimating dead people's skeletons. I don't want to be reanimated. It sounds horrible. Can you imagine having to walk around without your skin on? How embarrassing. Not to mention cold. Sure, well. Plus, I mean, dying's hard enough. Who wants to come back to life just when you're getting used to being dead, right? I can see that. Please do something. I don't want them to find me. Okie dokie. Let's go beat up some cultists. You're not going to get past this barrier of wooden bones without, well, making it so there's no barriers of wooden bones anymore. Dispel them. Kaploof. Susan Boingstrong. Bird with a treasure collection of dog ears. Ooh. Hey, what's up, people? Interrupt. You throw a rock at a skeleton, which instantly explodes. Wow. Must have been a real high energy ritual they were doing. You jerk, we were using a skeleton. You guys are jerks for using a skeleton in the first place. Why, I oughta... Okay, what the heck? Oh, this is not gonna be easy. And I do like this attack here, though. Hits everybody. Yeah! I'll just spam that. That's right, COH. My golem friend is a giant bean. It's a bean, not a potato. I don't have any more AP. Darn it. This will poison your target by 5. 5 poisons. 5 units of poison. Might as well use it. Ew. I mean, we could use that for everybody since it doesn't end our turn. Haha. I want more AP. Do I have anything? Well, I can gain 1 AP. Sniffing salts, yum. There we go. Blizzard! That's what I wanted to do in the first place. Kaboom. And might as well just shoot something.
Guare.
What was that? Guare! Well, they keep missing, so, chill. I guess I don't have anything else to do, but... 1 HP, okay.
Guare.
Gee, they keep missing. I'm sort of okay with that. Funk. Yay. You wrecked whatever foul sorcery they were trying to accomplish here, then you wrecked their lives by ending them. A black hood. Ooh, +9 spell damage. Nice. That's what we're gonna equip. It's better than plus... Well, it's hardly better, but I guess it is. A black book. Friendly topics in Next Mex. Raise skeletal thrall skill. Are you certain the dark arts are no laughing matter? This could really mess you up. Yay. Examine skull chips in your inventory to enchant them. Sweet. Yep, white hair. Darn it. Oh well, Moxie is not one of my skills. Third room! Nothing left but boots and teeth. Peninsula Wackersley. Nice lady, but a really unfortunate name. Very shallow privy. Investigate. Discipline slip. Looks like one of the necromancer cultists got written up. 2 more of these and he'll be ritually eviscerated. Nothing personal, just corporate policy. Well. I hate you. I don't know where to go anymore. The West Pole. These rocks are strange. They don't seem to weigh as much as they should, and they're sort of drawn to each other. Something mystical. An elaborate orrery. Sign of the spheres. Cool. Wow. Something mystical. Nice. Well, I don't have any other kind of. Wow. Okay. Hmm. I'm just. Oh, no. Hey! I cheated. I don't care. That's a good ring right there. Yay. I have no shame. The railroad! Hey boss, good news. We got that lumber shipment in from Bedwood, and we're ready to go. You got the bridge built already? Yep, most of the passengers are so bored they chipped in to help. Nice. Now we just have to lay the tracks on our way into Frisco and the work's done. Both mine and yours. See you there, boss. Nice, we did it. We can now head on to the next section of the world. But before that, we need to go see Mr. Jellybean. Roy Bean. Howdy, Bill. You cover that jar of jelly beans by any chance? Sure did. Well, I'll be. Thank you kindly, Bill. I won't ask for details. Hope they were sufficiently grisly. Now, second jar of jelly beans was stolen by a passel of them weird goblin fellas. Couldn't stand a word they was saying, but they was very insistent. Where'd they go? Towards the huge old cactus folks called Old Granddad. Here, I'll mark you on the map. There's 3 of them. Oh man, you know what? I'm done. Look at this, there's so much content, man. Let's hit the Frisco. The old tin bear. Yep, the good old bronze bison. Howdy. Guess I just got used to checking this map once in a while. Any ranches? There's a custard stand. What's going on, Smee? This fancy pants calls himself the Emperor and he won't let us build our tracks up to the station. Can you see if you can talk some sense into him? That's a big beard. Who the heck are you?
I'm Emperor Norton. I'm in charge of this city. And you can't build any train tracks here without my permission.
An Emperor? Where's your crown then?
As it happens, I lost my dang crown. The whole thing didn't fit right anyway. But without it, I can't issue any official permits. And that means no rails for you. Unless, of course, you were to give me a new crown. A property-fitting one.
I got none.
Well, I guess that just tells it, don't it? So not only do you not get the permit, but also...
He reaches into his pocket and grabs a handful of powder, which he throws in your face. Your eyes burn.
Ha! Have a taste of my famous antivirus, sucker!
You pass out. When you come to, Norton is gone, and so is the train. Oh my. Where'd the train go? The lunatic stole it. He drove off somewhere in the desert. Norton's gone off the rails. He points to a set of deep ruts off to the side of the railroad tracks. You are cool to investigate, but you can't see it because there was this weird hexagon thing your eyes are doing. You should probably get that checked out, boss. That Norton fellow said something about an antivirus? Antivirus. Maybe someone around here knows something about that. Whoa. Blue? Now playing Projectionist Wanted. Word on the street is that that Projectionist Wanted 2 is already in the works. I get it. Croonies. Sorry, no darts. Management. You don't look well. Can't see well either. That rascal Norton did that to you? He was raving about some kind of antivirus earlier. How can I fix that? Do you know that fella named Leroy Bean? The one that collects all kinds of jelly beans. I think maybe you got one made of honey. It could help with your predicament. But that bean costs like, what, $8,000? Oh boy, another spittoon. Let's go. I've given up. This is the last spittoon in the game, and I'm not going to try and convince you not to be the most disgusting person on earth anymore. Let's do this. Because every spittoon that we've come across, we had to plunge our hand in it and search to see if there's anything in it. You kneel down on the floor and throw your arms around the spittoon, giving the greasy brass bucket a big hug. How about a kiss? You want to kiss it? You pucker up and give the spittoon a great big kiss right on the rim. Is there tongue involved? Well, I'll leave that up to you, but even without it, it tastes like a burning horse. It's not Splatoon, it's Spittoon. I know you do, friend. And if it were legal in this country, I'd let you marry that spittoon and have a beautiful romantic honeymoon night with it. But unfortunately, you're gonna have to settle for wearing it as a hat. Oh my gosh. You flip that beautiful brass bucket over and slap it onto your head, drenching yourself in hot, brown tobacco spit. It washes down over your face and hair like sewage waterfall, soaking your clothes, running down your collar and slithering into your underwear, and filling your boots. I can't even force myself to describe it any more detail than that. You are the world's foulest human being. Congratulations. But the stats are so good. +6, +11. Why is it air? It's dripping. Oh. Ow. But it's so good. It's a real Frisco fracas. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Redonkulous. Ow, that hurt. This is just gross. I got a spittoon head. Oh, nice shot. So, I'm tired of hearing this music. The same song has been going on for the entire stream. Seriously. This is nuts. Die already. You emerge from the brawl relatively unscathed. Yay. Oh, we can do it again. Anyway. Whew, well, we have reached this next area of West of Loathing. That will be it for tonight. I already went pretty further longer than I thought I would. Oh man. So as far as I'm aware, there's only Kumo who's streaming right now. He's doing a God of War. I don't have anyone else in my list who's streaming right now. Man, last time that I've played a God of War game was, let's see, 5 years ago. Oh, well, hey, Nadict. What a great timing is that, eh? So we're gonna wait until he starts the stream, and then raid him. How about that? So in 4 minutes, he's gonna play bullet hell games. All right, we can wait for him. That'd be great. So this game, when you start the game, so you new game, and you get to choose a character here. Okay. So you have a randomizer here. Choose male or female, and here you choose a class. You have 3 different. No, wait a minute, those aren't the classes, are they? It's been so long that I forget how to. Okay, so yeah, I guess. So I guess the 3 animals are like 3 names. 3 different name genres. You know, owl name, bear name, or kid name. I guess. And when you start to play, you choose one of 3 classes: a cow puncher, a bean slinger, or a snake oiler. Basically, a fighter, a wizard, and a ranger. Basically, I chose a bean slinger the first time because that is what the viewers wanted. Obviously, cow puncher is just snake oiler. Rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes, their fearlessness to extract potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard snake oils are doing very well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days. Also out west is where the best snakes are. So this game is coming on the Switch this summer, I think. I mean, everything's coming out this summer. Well, Adam Smith, what can I say? I guess your computer is a big fan for me. Cow punchers solve their problems with fists, whether shaking them at a disagreeable fellow in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable fellow in a slightly less reputable saloon. you've heard that cow punchers are in demand out west since the cows came home. It stands to reason the cows are going to punch themselves after all. So this is West of Loathing. It's a majorly slapstick comedy, doesn't take itself seriously, and if you like the game to just be nonsense silliness, then I definitely recommend this one. So, as you guys saw, there's a lot of reading, since all the jokes come from, you know, the text. But yeah, that is West of Loathing. I hadn't played that game since last September. And who knows if I'll wait until next September to replay this game. But until then, Nadix starts in 1 minute. Right, so this would be the raid command, SPG raid with the bird, and Nadict is going to be streaming in 40 seconds. This is his channel, so I will see you all there in about 40 seconds as soon as he starts the stream. That'll be funny. Thanks you all for watching. Thanks Techie, Seawage, Adam, Corey for hanging out. I appreciate it. And I'll see you all Thursday for Pathfinder, and then Saturday for hopefully Zelda with my wife, or something else. We'll see. Have a good night, guys. I will talk to you all later on Discord. So, bye. See you at the raid.